The new Rolling Stones album, Hackney Diamonds, proves that age is just a number. Let's talk about it. Hey everybody, it's Nick here with you. Welcome back to the Rock Squad channel, and welcome to my rock album review for the brand new album from the Rolling Stones. It's called Hackney Diamonds. Hackney Diamonds is the 26th studio album from the Rolling Stones. It's their first studio album of new material in 18 years. Can you believe that? I actually recently did a rock albums ranked of all the different eras of the Rolling Stones. It was quite the undertaking, but it was a really fun video to do, and you can check that out here. But long story short, even though I'm a Beatles fan through and through, I've always had a lot of love and appreciation for the Rolling Stones. And I was legitimately excited for the return of the Rolling Stones. It's been 18 years since they released their last studio album of original material, A Bigger Bang. That album came out when I was in college. And the Rolling Stones have stayed very busy over the last 18 years. Even though they haven't released an album of original material, they've released some singles here and there and obviously stayed on the road over the last 18 years. And of course, since the release of the last album, we lost the drummer of the Stones only a couple of years ago, the late great Charlie Watts, who was a core member of the band for 60 years. But the Rolling Stones, being the legends that they are, like, why stop now? Why stop being a band if they're still vibrant and still love doing it? And they've blessed us with this new album, Hackney Diamonds, which just proves at this age and stage in their career that the Stones prove that age is just a number and you can still rock no matter how old you are. In my opinion, Hackney Diamonds overall is a slick, well-produced, well-written collection of Stones songs that should go down well in their overall canon and discography. But that being said, these guys are on the older side of things. Mick Jagger just turned 80 years old, and so because of their age, there may be a couple of random, cheesy, schmaltzy moments of Hackney Diamonds. But for the most part with Hackney Diamonds, the Stones still prove that they rock, even with the first single, Angry. That's a great Rolling Stones track. It shows that they can still write a hit at the age of 80, along with some great modern production courtesy of Andrew Watt. I love the song Get Close, which features piano from Elton John. Might be one of my favorite songs on the record. I loved Dreamy Skies. I love the acoustic slide in that intro. It had a nice chill vibe, showed another side of the Stones that they do very well. There's some rockers on this album, which I'll talk about in just a second, but they explore a lot of the different sides of the Stones, and this song gave me major Let It Bleed vibes. And there are some great guest spots on here as well. Paul McCartney contributes some great fuzz bass on Bite My Head. It's nice to hear the Stones still doing some fiery rockers, and this one has a great solo on it as well. I'm not sure if it's Ronnie or if it's Keith, but I think it's Ronnie because I'm not really sure that Keith can pull that kind of solo off anymore. And there are some other gems in the rocker department as well. Whole Wide World is a great track. Mess It Up, which has the signature Stones guitar trade-offs between Keith and Ronnie, and Lit by the Sword, which I think is one of the best songs on the record. And then we get to a song like Sweet Sounds of Heaven, which is definitely the centerpiece of Hackney Diamonds. Features some guest spots from Lady Gaga and Stevie Wonder. That's a good combination. It's a soulful piano ballad, classic Stones. Lady Gaga sounds pretty good, doing some different things than what I've heard her do on her own material. And you really can't go wrong with having Stevie Wonder on any song. And of course, the record wouldn't be complete without drums from the late, great Charlie Watts, who plays on Mess It Up and Live by the Sword. It's great to hear him on this album. And as I said, there are some cheesy moments on Hackney Diamonds, but really any Stones album has cheesy moments on them. But maybe this one just has a couple more than usual. Depending on You has a great vocal from Mick Jagger, but it was a little bit on the cheesy side. Driving Me Too Hard was decent, but really didn't do too much to pique my interest. And unfortunately, Keith's song on the record, Tell Me Straight, for me, wasn't great. It was a little bit of a filler track. And really, I don't mean to keep knocking Keith, but I'm surprised that guy could even sing words anymore.
Yeah, we put the record, put my song Tell Me Straight, it's a great song, I'm talking about.
And the album finishes off with Rolling Stones Blues, which is a cover of a Muddy Waters track. And so the album finishes in classic Stones style, doing what essentially made them famous in the first place, and that's playing the blues. Overall, I think that Hackney Diamonds is a very strong record. It took the Stones 18 years to bring us another album of new material, and I'm happy to say I think they delivered. I think this is a really great record. I'm not really sure if this is the last new material we'll ever get from the band, but at this point, we're lucky to have the Stones still in our world and rocking out as hard as they do. They truly are the elder statesmen of rock and roll. I'm going to give the new album from the Rolling Stones, Hackney Diamond, a solid 4 out of 5. And that is it, guys. That is my review of the new album from the Rolling Stones called Hackney Diamonds, coming in a couple of days late because of a very busy weekend reviewing the new Blink-182 album and going to see Don Broco in concert. Look out for a video for that coming out this weekend. But let me know what you thought of the new album from the Rolling Stones, Hackney Diamonds, in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure to toss us a like. We'd appreciate that. If you like the this channel, you love to rock out as much as we do, make sure to smash that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future videos here on the Rock Squad channel. Make sure to follow us on social media on Instagram and TikTok at Rock Squad Pod. And I'll see you guys again for another video here on the Rock Squad channel. Until then, rock on, everybody.